So, welcome, Brian. You're joining Codific as the VP of Consulting Services after 4 years with us as a consultant. So, for anyone who doesn't know you yet, could you please give an introduction of who you are and what you do?
Sure, no problem. So my name's Brian Glas. I've been working for close to 25 years now. I've been a developer, enterprise architect, incident response, application security, done a lot of different roles for different areas. Helped build application security back in the early days of application security at FedEx, worked at Trustworthy Computing at Microsoft, one of the core team leads for OWASP SAMM since about 2012 and one of the co-leads for the OWASP Top 10 since 2016. Last 7 years, I've been a professor and then chair of a computer science department while working consulting on the side as well. And excited to be joining Codific. We've been working together part time for a lot of years, and I'm looking forward to see how that expands.
Brilliant. And what does this new role actually mean for the people that are watching? And what can they now come to Codific for?
So what we're doing is working on a consulting services. So to be able to expand what Codific can offer clients, and so bringing this expertise, and so that working on SAM assessments help you understand where you are, right? So how you're doing for secure development, all the things related to software security and be able to have the talk with somebody, have somebody help you with your hard problems. That's one of the things that I love doing most is figuring out how to solve hard problems. And that's what's fun about being a consultant is you get a lot of unique hard problems from different people. And as a generalist, it allows me to learn from all of them so that I have a lot more broad experience and a background to be able to come up with solutions that work for you, that fit your culture, fit where you're at as an organization, rather than give you some kind of cookie cutter solution that you have to figure out how to shoehorn into how you do business.
Hmm. And a lot of people find OWASP SAMM powerful, but quite hard to interpret. How do you and Codific help teams actually understand and apply the model?
So Sam's probably one of my favorite underrated but absolutely amazingly powerful projects. Um, So, being a model, SAM has to have some level of abstraction so that it's more broadly applicable. If we got into too much detail, then we'd end up isolating like only 5% could use it. So being that it is a little bit abstract, there are times where people are like, I'm not entirely sure how this relates to me. How do I map this level of abstraction to what I do on a daily basis? So when we do SAM assessments, as much as we are helping you understand, hey, where do you fit on the maturity scale? What is good for you to do next? What should you prioritize? What are you doing well? There's just as much of it being a training class where we're helping you understand what does this mean for you? Because depending on what type of software you're doing, and even down to firmware and such, it may mean different things for you, depending on your
Hmm.
development methodology, depending on your level of AI integration, depending on technologies and in maturity, your IT support. All of that varies in terms
Hmm.
of how that comes out within SAM. So for us, it's just as much training as it is helping you figure out where you're at.
Awesome. And then one last question. What are you most excited about for joining this new chapter with Codific?
So I'm excited to have more opportunities to find folks that are like, all right, we can't figure this out. or we don't have somebody who has the right experience or perspective to figure this out. We need somebody else's perspective from the outside because we realize we can't see the forest for the trees kind of concept. And so being able to come in with an outside perspective and go, okay, I've seen things like this before. I've seen this before. Um, these are things that may work for you. And also these are things I've seen people try that I wouldn't recommend. Uh, and like a common one now is trying to figure out like if we try to incorporate AI into systems or processes or whatnot, how do we do that without compromising security, right? How do we
Mm.
not take what we've learned over the last 20, 25 years and throw it away? Like, how do we actually do better so that the path of least resistance is the more secure path?